Can we agree that September has been a pretty wild month? Just everything that's been happening, right? But you know what else has also been kind of weird? The NBA. Recently, the Warriors signed Al Horford, which what they've been saying is going to add leadership to defense. I mean, it's a pretty fair thing to say, but nobody's really scared for the new Al Horford Golden State Warriors. Nobody's saying, ooh, the 2025-26 Golden State Warriors are going to win the championship. They're cooked. Also, they don't have a future. And don't dare you say Brandon Podziemski is the future of the Warriors. I will literally stop making basketball videos and start switching to NHL videos. I am so dead serious right now. They have no future. I mean, yeah, it's an okay ad, but it's not doing much. The only thing they're doing is adding a couple rebounds and maybe a couple blocks to their game this season. Nothing much. And Curry's only getting older. Al Horford's 36. They're all old. They're all old. It's like, it's not as bad as the Clippers, but they're still all pretty old. Like Jimmy Butler's getting old. Buddy Hield is kind of, you're starting to see a little bit of a descent. They're in a really scary spot right now, and I don't know if adding Al Horford is fixing a lot of those problems. Sticking on the topic of the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. It's been a pretty wild thing to see over the past month, but the whole stalemate in between contracts is officially over as of yesterday. Jonathan Kuminga signed a $48.5 million deal for 2 years with the Golden State Warriors right before the deadline. The timing is crazy. It's kind of impeccable, by the way. I applaud them for that. But you do not need to wait all that time just to sign one of your bench players. Just why couldn't you just sign him? It was really annoying. And you gave your fans a feeling of uncertainty with your team, which some can argue is one of the worst things you can do to your fan base. Not having trust in your own team. They had no idea what was going on in the front office for approximately 3 to 2 weeks. It was really interesting to see the process after it happened, but still, it's not good for the fan base. Now, let's take a couple steps away from the Warriors and go to the league itself. The league actually added a new rule. In translation, say Stephen Curry wants to take a half-court shot at the end of a quarter or a game. He misses it. That miss won't go against his player field goal rating. It will just go against the team's rating. But say he makes it, it will go to his rating. What the NBA is trying to do here is make players or encourage players to take more high-stakes shots at the end of games or buzzer beaters. I'm actually kind of a fan of this rule. I think it's going to spice up the league a bit, add a couple more highlights to the highlight reel. I think it's actually going to be a kind of fun rule to add. I wonder how it's going to affect the season. I don't think it's going to affect it too much, but I'm excited for it. Now, let's talk about Media Day. I think Media Day was pretty interesting. If you didn't know, it was on September 29th. We saw a lot of cool things. We saw Kevin Durant in a Rockets jersey. We saw Luka Doncic after his historic EuroLeague basketball performance. And I think the most interesting thing, we saw believable skinny Zion. Believable, I say. The reason I say believable is he believes it himself too, which is also kind of wild. And I think his team believes in him too. I think some of the fans even believe him, but I believe in him. I think he can actually make a full season and actually possibly, very possibly, make the play-in tournament and maybe go into the playoffs. I don't think they're going to be like a second-round team, but I think they can do really surprising this season. I think they're going to be able to surprise a couple people. This is another year where we didn't get Jimmy Butler with a new haircut. Kind of disappointing. What are you doing, Jimmy? Give us something new. Rock a bowl cut for all I care. Now let's move on to something else. Tatum is back. Kinda. This month, we saw Tatum on the court practicing after his playoff-ending Achilles injury against the Knicks. The injury was pretty bad. He said he was in a pretty dark place during rehab. But with the new footage that we saw from him working out, I think he's gonna be back in the season. The timeline is unknown, but I think he can make a really good comeback. And guess what? We got some LeBron news too. And no, it is not that he went on Kai Cenat's stream and cut his hair. It is not that. It was always this time of year at Media Day, every single year for the past 5 years, that some person in the media decides to ask LeBron, "Hey LeBron, what are your thoughts on retiring?" And he never gives you a straight answer. Some of the rumors before Media Day was that LeBron wants to come back and play with his son, Bryce James. Well, somebody also asked him that on Media Day, and he said, "Hell no!" Basically, what LeBron said is that he's not the super person that we think he is. He says he's just a regular human being like everybody else. I still kind of find that hard to believe. Come on, LeBron. We all know it's a joke. We know you're going to be in your late 50s hooping up Cooper Flag in his last year in the NBA. We all know, LeBron. Come on, stop lying. Finally, right at the end of September, the NBA announced a partnership with Amazon Web to add AI analysts to analyze NBA games. From what I heard, they're calling it NBA Inside the Game, and we should be expecting shot-by-shot analysis, live game win percentages. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm excited. You should be excited. All in all, September, pretty crazy, pretty cool, kind of fun, kind of weird. I don't know what to think. It's been really jam-packed with stuff. I wonder if October is going to be similar to this month, especially with the start of the season. I wonder if we're going to get a lot of cool stuff, or is it just going to be pretty boring? But one thing I want to leave you with. LeBron, we know you're a robot!
When I popped off and your girl gave me just a little bit of lockjaw. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada.